Congratulations, Ichie Ojuno Emogo.
Thank you.
And congratulations once again on the perfect organizing, and the delivery of the first ofala of Akpugoeze that you cheered, and it came out a wonderful way. We thank you and we congratulate you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thirdly, congratulations on the second feather, as we can see from your cap that you're already wearing second feather. The first one is Ichie Omereora.
Yes, that's correct.
The second one now is Ichie Ojuno Emogo, the man who gives charity with houses. And today, it is a great privilege for Newsglobal to speak with you, for Newsglobal magazine and the Onward publication. We count it honor, we count it privilege that we speak with you. Thank you for the great pleasure.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, the honorable one. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
The title Ojuno Eme Ogo recognizes your commitment to providing shelter as an act of charity. What inspired your passion for giving people a place to call home?
I think it's just something that I didn't even think of. It's something that happens by accident, I should say, because one of the guys that works with me here, we were talking one day and somebody told me that he's building a house and that he has bought 2 bags of cement to build a house for himself. So I called him, I said, Sunday, I learned you are building a house. You know, he kind of smiled about it. I said, how many rooms? He said, 4 bedrooms. I said, what have you done? He said he has bought 2 bags of cement. I said, okay. He said, what about the land? He said, he already has a land. I said, okay. I said, listen, I'm going to help you. So just like that. But I'm not going to build it by myself. Me and you will be building it together. So he agreed. And that same morning when we were carrying out this conversation, I called people that sell cement. They brought 50 bags of cement. I called my cousin, Ikeru. He brought 5 trips of sand. They started molding blocks. And before you know it, we started building the house. And so far, to God's glory, today, his house has been roofed. So it remains plastering, doors, windows, flooring, and then, of course, painting, and then he will move in. So it's not something that I thought of before, but something that came out by accident. Then, of course, my younger brother, Gideon, I'm building a house for him across the street. You know, in a big family where everybody lives together, you know, it makes sense for people to begin to, you know, live independently. So I felt it would be wise to build one for him. Then, of course, another guy who works with me, Fide, he's also here at the gate. Of course, I know him, I know his background, I know his family. They have a house, but his brother has a wife and children. So he just came back from the north. I know he's having difficulty with accommodation, him and his wife. So he's living here with me, but then I asked him, do you have land where we can build a house for yourself? And he said, yes. And then we started one here for him behind this house. And again, we have roofed it. What we need to do next is flooring, plastering, doors and windows, and of course painting, and then he will move it. The same thing with Gideon's own, my younger brother's own. So those are the 3 houses that I'm working on now. But I must say that I didn't start any of them to be recognized by anybody or to get an award. But you know how our people here, once you start doing something, the news goes across and before you know it, people started calling me a name that I didn't even give to myself, Omereora. So, and during the Ofala, Igwe Cyprian Arinze now said, Omereora, why don't we now give you an award for those projects that you have? And I told him I didn't start any of the projects to get an award or to get appreciated by anybody. It's something that comes from my heart. And he said, no, the palace need to recognize you, just like they will recognize other people who are contributing in developing our community. So that's how it all gets started, and that's where we are today.
Thank you very much.